Faded jeans and dirt roads, old dogs in country stores. A handshake and a smile never go out of style where I come from. Pickup trucks and cold beer, cruising on a John Deere. A simple way of life feels so right, rolling round here, where everybody knows your name. They're always there to lend you a hand. No need to lock your doors at night to keep the world outside when you live in country style. Suntans with a cool breeze, shade under the maple trees, an old swimming hole where all the local folk go, so jump on in. Sparks fly in the moonlight, a blue-eyed dream to hold tight. You can let your hair down, shake it all around, Lord, and go wild. Where everybody knows your name, they're always there to lend you a hand. No need to lock your doors at night to keep the world outside when you live in country style. Shake off those blues, you got nothing to lose. Just leave all your worries and troubles far behind when you live in country style. Doors at night to keep the world outside. You can let your hair down, shake it all around and go wild when you live in country style. You live in country style, little bit of country style.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Oh, it's a sunny day on a lost highway where the dreamers dare to dream. We can find that spot on a mountain top. Ride this road with me. Wake up, darling, you've been sleeping. Stardust in your eyes. Hear the robins sing, we can spread our wings. It's our time to fly. Blue horizon so inviting, music fills the air. And the song, it starts deep within the heart. I wanna take you there. Oh, it's a sunny day on a lost highway where the dreamers dare to dream. We can find that spot on a mountain top. Ride this road with me. Whoa, 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 whoa. The world's in harmony. It's a lovely view when I'm close to you. Ride this this road with me. See that light show out your window, silver in them clouds. Honey, I've been told there's a pot of gold gonna chase that rainbow down. Time keeps ticking, big ball spinning, dancing on a string. Life is big and bright on the open wide. Love's our gasoline. Oh, it's a sunny day on a lost highway where the dreamers dare to dream. We can find that spot on a mountaintop. Ride this road with me. Let's blaze a trail. Love is alive. Just the two of us kicking up some dust. Let's ride. The world's in harmony. We can find that spot on a mountaintop. Ride this road with me. Oh, it's a lovely view when I'm close to you. Ride this road with me.
They are a great new band called Hurricane Highway. That is called Ride This Road. And before that, Tim Brick with a great tune called Country Style. I'll be interviewing Tim Brick on May the 7th. You can join us at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we'll talk to Tim Brick at 7:30 p.m. Central Time right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR Indie Country Radio. We're playing New Country's best music by indie artists for the next 3 hours. And during the show, I'll be talking to a couple of them. I'll have first up in this half hour, Miss Brenda Dirk, and then in the second hour, Jason Sherrill will be calling in. So we're going to get to hear their music and the stories behind the songs as well. We've got a great show playing for you tonight, so sit back and enjoy, and you can find us live right now on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Next up is a great Canadian artist. His name is Jason Blaine. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new countryside, on Today's Country. KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She'll get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. She'll meet her friends out and get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She'll get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the thing about my baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night. Coke in the crown, the moon in the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Mama said you better watch your mouth if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Just bat your eyes and keep it quiet. Loose lips sink ships every day. Don't be coming home late from a night out drinking, sneaking up the back porch steps. 'Cause there's a 44 laying on the bedside table, and it ain't missed anything yet. Mama tried, but some things just can't be saved. And I know mama's cried, watching her baby girl slip away. I'm the heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you raised. There's always an apple on the family tree that's got a few more bruises than the rest. Mama tried to shine it up real nice, but she could still throw it down with the best. The American spirit runs deeper than you think at the end of a real long day. You can smell it on her breath when she walks in. And I'm a cigarette from the same tray. I'm the heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you Mama tried to keep the fire from burning me, but it was a waste of time. I come by it honestly. I'm the heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. You know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. I'm the heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, ain't no denying we're the same. So you can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you raised.
That is the latest single from Mae Estes. She is blowing up TikTok with it, ladies and gentlemen, and that's where I found that artist. It is called Hell You Raised. That is a rockin' tune, isn't it? And she's got 3 great songs, and we debuted all of them last night when we did the debut program called Triple Play Thursday. That's a show I did a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I just decided, hey, it's time to bring it back and show you the versatility of some of these artists. You like a good fast song like Hell You Raised? You like a good ballad like Roses that Mae Estes sings? They're all fantastic. So that's why we're doing Triple Play Thursday. You can tune in every Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time. We're going to do the classic country triple plays. And then at 7 p.m. Central Time, we'll do the indie country artists. So that's good stuff right there. Well, we got more good stuff on the way, let me tell you. Making his radio debut right now is a gentleman by the name of Gabe Walsh. You need to check him out. This is called I Need the Country. Well, I'm going to give it to you 3 hours worth on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Where I come from, the folks are blue collar, rednecks all trying to earn them a dollar, doing what it takes to put the food on the table for love. I've been gone for 6 long years, chasing down dreams, facing my fears, speaking my peace each night to the man up above. And these city lights got me thinking about who I once was. I need a dirt road with a truck full of friends, a cooler rice down, bush light in my hand. I need a farm barn on a hand-me-down piece of land. I need a bonfire on the riverside, watch the sun sink down on an elevator skyline, count every last star on a full moon night. I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. I need the country. I grew up with a slow life down on Lincoln Street. Now it's traffic backed up bumper to bumper on Blacktop Heat. Everybody's in a hurry to get nowhere. Nobody waves or knows your name, it's just a long blank stares. And these city lights got me wishing I was back there. I need a dirt road with a truck full of friends, a cooler rice down, bush light in my hand. I need a farm barn on a hand-me-down piece of land. I need a bonfire on the riverside, watch the sun sink down on an elevator skyline, count every last star on a full moon night. I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. I need the country. I need the country. I need a dirt road with a truck full of friends, a cooler rice down, bush light in my hand. I need a farm barn on a hand-me-down piece of land. I need a bonfire on the riverside, watch the sun sink down on an elevator skyline, count every last star on a full moon night. I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. Oh, I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. I need the country. I need the country. I need the country.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
One of those cliches, true love at first sight. World stopped on a dime, started feeling butterflies. 2 years flew by, overnight it seems, as we've been building the life her whole family. Saw the house with the porch wrapped all around. Yeah, you saw you and her with the baby on the way, laying there till you were old and gray. Saw your whole life spent in this town. The whole time you were seeing somebody else. Oh, I never saw you seeing somebody else. A mistake. My mistake.
Making her radio debut on KICR Indie Country Radio, her name is Grace Tyler. That is called My Mistake, and you got to check out the cool video to that one on YouTube. Grace Tyler, My Mistake. I shared it to the ICTV Indie Country Television Facebook page and fans of Indie Country Television. So if you'll go like ICTV Indie Country Television, you'll find it, and join the group, fans of Indie Country Television as well. Well, let's debut another song. This one is called Weekend. It is almost there. It is a Friday. Her name is Tyra Madison. This is Weekend on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Sometimes my life feels like a bumper sticker. Life's the beach, then you dive, and here's a real kicker. I just spilled coffee on my new IT. I got a parking ticket at the DMV. But hey, nothing's going my way, and I need an escape. I hit restart and get in my car and drive to wherever you are. Loving you is so easy. You like the weekend, you like sleeping in with nothing to do on a sunny day. Baby, window shades open, closing my eyes, ain't nothing like, baby, when I'm kissing on you. Ooh, ooh, and it's like ooh, ooh, ooh. When I'm with you, babe, you know how to make even a Monday feel like the weekend. Chilling on the couch with you's a staycation. We don't need a crowd, I kinda like the situation. Let's party for two, ain't leaving the room anytime soon. Loving you is so easy. You like the weekend, you like sleeping in with nothing to do on a sunny day. Baby, window shades open, closing my eyes, ain't nothing like, baby, when I'm kissing on you. Ooh, ooh, and it's like ooh, ooh, ooh. When I'm with you, babe, you know how to make even a Monday feel like the weekend. But hey, nothing's going my way, and I need an escape. I hit restart and get in my car and drive to wherever you are. Loving you is so easy. You like a weekend, you like sleeping in with nothing to do on a sunny day. Baby, window shades open, closing my eyes, ain't nothing like, baby, when I'm kissing on you. Ooh, ooh, and it's like ooh, ooh, ooh. When I'm with you, babe, you know how to make even a Monday feel like the weekend. Feels like the weekend.
Nobody knows new country
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Candle burned out on the table, no electricity. Dishes piled on the counter, no no water to get them clean. Too dark to see my bruises, but there ain't something wrong. And these broken ribs on my side make it hard to breathe at all. So I go out in the night and sit down on the couch. It's been there all my life, it's all weathered and broken down. My brothers and my sisters are sleeping in their beds while I'm staring up to heaven with questions in my head. God, do you exist? I know I shouldn't doubt. I never asked before, so I'm asking you now. I pray with all my heart, please give me a sign. Right then appeared a star, moving slow across the sky. When I saw it explode, I fell to my knees. And I believe, yeah, I believe. I heard, open your eyes to see a million signs. How many do you need before you believe? I told my older sister, described what I had seen. Sounded like a fairy tale, pictures on the silver screen. And on the second night, she brought her teddy bear and a blanket to keep her warm from the cool midnight air. Coincidences happen, God, will you reveal? Is that a sign for me? Did I see something real? I pray with all my heart, please give me a sign. And 1,000 falling stars, silver streaks across the sky. Lasted 7 seconds, we fell to our knees. We believe, we believe. We heard, open your eyes, see a million signs. How many do you need before you believe? I told everyone, but I couldn't explain how the bruises disappeared and I felt no more pain. Consumed with doubt and convinced I told a lie. My brothers were with us on the couch the third night. Coincidences happen even twice in a row. So I'm asking a third time, 'cause I really need to know. And over the mountain, whispering my name, he answered with a storm, all lit up in flames, passing close enough to touch, and we fell to our knees. And we believe, yeah, we believe. He opened my eyes, saw a million signs. How many do you need before you believe? Open your eyes, see all
That is a brand new single from Darren Wright. It is called Before You Believe. I like that song so well, I bought it. That's right, I bought that song and put it on the radio. It's only $1, ladies and gentlemen. So go to Darren Wright's website, DarrenWrightMusic.com, I believe is what it is. And his first name, Darren, is D-A-R-Y-N. Take the Y out and you got darn right. There you go. And W-R-I-G-H-T is his last name. Before You Believe. What a great, great tune that is. Well, this next one's a great tune. I found this artist on TikTok, and he is going viral with it. He is Brandon Davis. This is called What Cowboys Are For on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon door swinging drunks. We ain't all rough cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stressing, you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest acid on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing and stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're right into the storm. Your strength when you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
A warning to new music beginners. New music can be pointy. Do not run with new music. Ingesting new music could cause euphoric conditions. Smiling may occur. Do not ever point new music at anyone unless you mean to use it. And always get your new music from a reliable source.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I got that ripped jean attitude, probably ain't too good for you. Your mama said to stay away from me, but baby, love is blind. Stop trying to read my mind. I know you think you're in control, but soon you'll walk the line. Kiss me in the dark and tell me things you never told to no one else.
That's my theme song right there. Her name is Peyton Howie. Had a great radio interview with her a few months back, and that is one of her latest singles. It is called Troublemaker. Isn't it fantastic? Well, this next gentleman is fantastic. Found him on TikTok. He is going viral with his latest single that is maybe a week old. We've got it, and we're going to play it for the second or third time right now. It is Too Soon by Cooper Allen on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Never been in no hurry, like to take things slow. Wasn't looking for forever, just going with the flow. But one drink led to what's your name, to can't get the thought of you out of my brain, to maybe finding that one thing that changes everything. Cause pretty soon gonna be 2 toothbrushes by the sink, 2 coffee cups, waking up every morning, what you think? Are we moving too fast? Fine with me if we do. 'Cause when it comes to you, it can't come too soon. When it comes to you, it can't come too soon. Every time you kiss me, the less I give a damn about what I thought I wanted. Got me changing my plans. If it keeps on going like it's going, girl, and I'm going gone, I got a feeling the way you got me feeling, it won't be too long. Cause pretty soon gonna be 2 toothbrushes by the sink, 2 coffee cups, waking up every morning, what you think? Are we moving too fast? Fine with me if we do. 'Cause when it comes to you, it can't come too soon. When it comes to you, it can't come too soon. Yeah. Might lead to 2 rings, 2 acres, 2 babies running round. Got my head up in the clouds, ain't coming down, and I like the sound of 2 toothbrushes by the sink, 2 coffee cups, waking up every morning, what you think? Are we moving too fast? Fine with me if we do. 'Cause when it comes to you, it can't come too soon. When it comes to you, it can't come too soon.
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
Beauty going down the beach, looking back while she's running away. Sexy little thing with a bet you can't catch me look on her face. Sundress floating in the warm wind, long hair blowing in the breeze. I wonder if that lucky man knows he's chasing the girl of my dreams. Must be love, I just heard her holler, get you some of this. They're running in and out of the water, stopping for another kiss. Anybody can see she's got him right where I wanna be. I don't know if he knows what it's got, but it sure looks good to me. Oh, I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. Sunsets hanging like a famous painting, blue bed and a bottle of wine. Brown skin shining like a fresh hot butter. She's looking even better tonight. They've been all over each other like they're the last two people on earth. I've been sitting here wondering how I'm gonna find me one like her. Oh, I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. So if he ever thinks about giving her up, and I can't imagine why, I'll be waiting with my arms open wide. 'Cause I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. Yes I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. Yeah, yeah. Yes I want me a woman like that. Just like that. Yeah.
That is called A Woman Like That. A video to that song, a couple of weeks old and doing quite well for Jonathan Lynn right there. And a good friend of ours who did a great radio interview here a little while back. I'd love to have him back anytime. So if you guys want to set up a radio interview, send us your music and let us listen to it. And either you ask for the interview or I will. If the music's good and we take it on, our email address is indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. Up next, Matt Stell. This is called Everywhere But On. It is on Today's Country, KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this finally Friday.
It's a big old world outside this little town. Thought that's all I needed to drown you out. It was gonna be easy. It was supposed to be easy. Put some days, put some miles in the rear view. A few state lines between me and you. Just a little space and time and I'd be fine. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I've moved everywhere but on. My mail's still going to Mama's house, 'cause I'm still long gone trying to figure out who I am without you, and why I still think about you. Just biding my time, making ends meet, loading trucks, pouring coffee, pouring concrete, planning my next move, but getting over you, yeah. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. If I had it my way, this old highway would've fixed me up somehow, would've led me home by now. I've
listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
It's never tasted quite like this, burning down with every sip, innocence and inhibitions lost, crashing through my paper walls, taking over, take it all, oh to hell with consequence or cost. Oh, I'm already gone, so go ahead and wreck me now, tear me to pieces, wear me down, throw my defenses to the ground, keep stealing my sleep, go on and make my heart a mess. I think you might be the death of me, but honestly, baby, it's so sweet. Oh, wreck me. You've tangled up and twisted me like these early morning sheets. No resemblance to the girl I was. And I can't get enough. So go ahead and wreck me now. Tear me to pieces, wear me down. Throw my defenses to the ground. Keep stealing my sleep. Go on and make my heart a mess. I think you might be the death of me, but honestly, baby, it's so sweet. Oh, wreck me. I'm all in with all I am. Never even stood a chance. Baby, there's no going back. No going back. So go ahead and wreck me now. Throw my defenses to the ground. So go ahead and wreck me now. Tear me to pieces, wear me down. Throw my defenses to the ground. Keep stealing my sleep. Go on and make my heart a mess. I think you might be the death of me, but honestly, baby, it's so sweet. Oh, wreck me. Wreck me.
That is the latest single from Jamie O'Neal. It is called Wreck Me. Isn't it fantastic? And what vocals she has. You can check out the video to Wreck Me on YouTube as well, Jamie O'Neal. Well, this next artist is on TikTok. I've been following him for a little while, and he's a former American Idol contestant, and he is a good artist. His name is Tyler Booth. This is called Long Comes a Girl on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer, and you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. It's shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck weekend, hardcore drinking and no sleep. Playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your 6-string. And she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring.
kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Never thought you'd be breaking an iron out on a new shirt, or singing along to I Saw the Light in an old church, let alone taking out a 20-year loan for a piece of your own dirt. And along comes a girl, and you're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs on your sixth string. If she lighting up your phone, you just let it rain. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. Along comes a girl.
Today's country.
So don't get caught in the flame of desire. She builds you up higher and higher, and then she runs.
Just to feel that way again and bring the fire back in, like the picture on the wall.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Lost in the buzz of a busy street, I never saw the leaves fall. Caught feet awake and somebody asleep, but I don't feel it at all.
You're like the wind rolling in on a summer blaze, lazy river in the rapids I race. Just a minute laying next to you and time stands still. You make me wanna slow down, baby, make it easy. I'll take the long way round, just as long as you're with me. In a city full of neon, burning too bright, baby, you're my yellow light. You make me wanna slow down, you make me wanna slow down, you make me wanna slow down.
We'll take a walk after midnight and stay in bed until noon. Driving the curves of the coastline and trace every inch of you.
I like the rush when it's us on a getaway. Soak it up, take it in at our pace. You know how to make my heart beat fast, but time stands still. You make me wanna slow down, baby, make it easy. I'll take the long way round, just as long as you're with me. In a city full of neon, burning too bright, baby, you're my yellow light. You make me wanna slow down, you make me wanna slow down, you make me wanna slow
are the great group Gone West. That is called Slow Down. One thing that's not slowed down, that is the time. Welcome to the second hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. That first hour sure flew by fast, didn't it? It's already hour number 2 and more great country music to come. But first of all, I want to thank our syndicated stations for airing the program. We got KUHS Denver and Henry Archuleta over there at KUHSdenver.com. My good buddy Ludo Sturkins from countryroad.musicforfriends.com, devilscountryradio.com, and itsliferadio.com. All of those are in the country of Belgium, and I don't want to forget my good buddy Frank Hammer from the country of Germany on Country Road 58. We appreciate all of you guys airing this show. We're getting the country music out there, ladies and gentlemen, over 190 countries and counting. This gentleman is from the great state of Texas, right here in the good old USA. I played him last night on Triple Play Thursday. He is an absolute hit with everybody, so we're going to play him again. His name is Randall King. This is called Hey Moon on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best in hour number 2.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon,
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Just knowing me, I don't get a lot of second chances. I get too deep for realizing my circumstances. I make a mess of love, like I don't line up just to face the truth and run to what I do, which is running around making sound like to turn heads in the moonlight out, drinking for fun and to forget, like to do things I won't relive, make money at a job that no one likes just to pay the bills and get by, try to move on, fight off my wrong, hop in the truck just to go nowhere. A lot of old back roads, a lot of country slow lane riding in the middle of the night with smoke rolling out the window and hay coming out the dash. We got rebel blood running through our veins. All we know is gas and pain, and trying to lift it up with a little bit of pocket change. We still running around making sound like to turn heads in the moonlight out, drinking for fun and to forget, like to do things I won't relive, and make money at a job that no one likes just to pay the bills and get by, try to move on, fight off my wrong, hop in the truck just to go nowhere. Running around making sound like to turn heads in the moonlight hour, drinking for fun and to forget, like to do things I won't relive. Running around making sound like to turn heads in the moonlight hour, drinking for fun and to forget, like to do things I won't relive, and make money at a job that no one likes just to pay the bills and get by, try to move on, fight off my wrong, hop in the truck just to go nowhere, just to go nowhere.
Making his radio debut on KICR Indie Country Radio, his name is Caleb Kennedy, and that is called Nowhere. Well, you've heard of that term redneck. Jeff Foxworthy used to say it all the time. If you go to your family reunion to meet women, you might be a redneck. Well, this next song is not that. It is called Blue Neck, and the artist is Chris Houseman. Let's check it out now on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Grew up with cornfields in every direction. That's where I learned all of my lessons about life and living without fences. In the land of the free to have opinions. If you work a job, you ought to make a living. George Strait or George Gay, there's no difference. People need help and I think that we should listen. 3 chords and my truth is I'm a good old boy with a bleeding heart, just a homegrown hick with a hybrid car. I think y'all means all, and I know that we all just wanna know that we belong. And there's a lot more color in the mix when you're loud and proud out in the sticks. I am what I am, you get what you get. Yeah, I guess I'm a red state blue neck. American dream is wide open spaces, plenty of room for us all to be safe in. Yeah, that's the future that I'm chasing, so I'm gonna go make it. I'm a good old boy with a bleeding heart, just a homegrown hick with a hybrid car. I think y'all means all, and I know we all just wanna know that we belong. And there's a lot more color in the mix when you're loud and proud out in the sticks. glass ceiling chatter. Wanna see a world where black lives matter. Liberty and justice for just some of us. Ain't how the heartland brought me up. I'm a good old boy with a bleeding heart, just a homegrown hick with a hybrid car. I think y'all means all, and I know we all just wanna know that we belong. There's a lot more color in the mix when you're loud and proud out in the sticks. I am what I am, you get what you get. Yeah, I guess I'm a red state neck. Yeah, 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 I'm a red state neck. Yeah, 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 I'm a red state blue neck.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
You said you liked me for being real. No smoke, no mirrors. And as the dust has settled down, now I see it clearly. It was the first time in a long time that I felt my heart beating. And excuse me if I'm out of line, but I felt yours right with me. We were just two country kids, half drunk and dreaming. I think I thought I loved you the moment that I seen you. We talked and danced and laughed and smiled and tried to hold on to the night, but those state lines and stop signs. And if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest, I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock and roll this rolling stone, don't overthink it, just buy a ticket. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna set you free. But if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, it was the first time I let a good thing go and tried not to chase it. I didn't wanna hold too tight, I didn't wanna break it. I still think of you sometimes and smile and pray that you're doing fine out there in the unknown. I hold the light in you is shining bright. But if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest, I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock and roll this rolling stone, don't overthink it, just buy a ticket. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna set you free. But if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wonder where this will lead, I'm being honest, I'll make you a promise. If you ever get tired of being alone, you wanna rock the world of a rolling stone, don't fake it, go buy a ticket. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna set you free. I'm gonna take my heart, but you can have a piece. If you ever wanna come to Tennessee, if you ever wanna come to Tennessee, Tennessee, oh Tennessee, yeah. If you ever wanna come to Tennessee, Tennessee.
She is from Nashville, Tennessee now, but she was raised in Australia, and she has that accent, and I love it. Doesn't hear it when you sing, though. When she sings, don't hear it too much, but a little bit. Katrina Burgoyne is who she is. Great new song called Tennessee right there, and we had a great radio interview a couple of weeks ago. You can still check it out. It is on our Spreaker account. Just go to our website. That's the easiest place to go, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Up next, how about some Tony Corrales from Arizona? This is called Fight for Your Love on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this finally Friday.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes. I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I still see in you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
She's a shy one, scared to fly one, looking towards the sky. She's too afraid to try. Oh, she's an ocean in a raindrop, trying to stay small. Her heart just won't stop. Head gets scared when your heart just snows. And the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in. It's my life, so damn the rear view. I'm never looking back again. She's a dreamer and a believer. Her spark caught fire, it's never gonna leave her. She took a leap like anyone can, and she's never looking back again. Damn the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in. It's my life, so damn the rear view. I'm never looking back again. Damn the rear view. I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. Don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Damn the rear view. I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue. I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in. It's my life, so damn the rear view. Damn the rear view. I'm never looking back again. I'm never looking back again. I'm never looking back again.
Her name is Haven Alexandra. She is awesome, and that is our good friend from Kinsley, Kansas. That is her latest single. It is called Damn the Rear View, and she's trying to get to perform that live at the KICR, I forgot what the name of it is, but anyway, I'll think of it here in a little bit, and I'll give you that information. But it's going to be in Topeka, Kansas, a 3-day music festival, and it will be awesome if she gets to perform live. So we'll let you know the details on that here in just a little bit. My phone's blowing up right now. Going to have a great radio interview here in just a little bit, so we're going to get to that. But first, one more song. How about Mr. Tyler Braden? This is called Love is a Dead End Road on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Thought it was finding someone that was just like me, wanting college football up on the big screen every Saturday all through fall. But no, love is a dead end road. Thought it meant she'd pick a guitar, shoot pool with the boys in a smoky old bar room, and throw 'em back without a second thought. But love is a dead end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to see little bare feet take the very first step. Talk about it over and over again, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought, where you got her hand on the hold. Love is a dead end road. sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to tell Daddy goodbye just one more time. Here to say for one hell of a life, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. Oh, you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. Well, you got her hand to hold. Love is a dead-end road. Love is a dead-end road.
That is Tyler Braden. It is called Love is a Dead End Road. Great song there, and you got to check out the video to it on YouTube. Well, we've got a great artist that I'm getting ready to talk to, and we have never spoken before, which is usually the case when I interview the artist, but some of them I've done multiple interviews. But Jason Sherrill, welcome to the program.
Hey, Tim, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it, buddy.
Great to have you with us tonight. How are you?
Man, doing good. Just trying to keep it between the ditches and write some new music, and just trying to get back on board with kind of hopefully COVID going away, so we can get out and start playing some more and playing some music again.
There you go. Absolutely. We were talking a little bit off the air, and you told me you're from Texas, and I'm from Branson, Missouri, and before we got on the radio, you were telling me something about Branson, so go ahead and tell me.
No, Branson, I love Branson. It's been several years since we went up there. We used to vacation up there in that area, and my family are big music people. So going to Branson and going to all the shows, and shoot, back then it was Ray Stevens and Shoji Tabushi playing the fiddle, and Steve Warner and Mickey Gilley, and I think the Ball Knobbers and all that group that was up there. I mean, it was fantastic, and it's beautiful, and we always enjoyed it up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, some friends of mine, they're not back yet from their winter hiatus, and they go down there. They call them Winter Texans down in South Texas, and then they go to Arizona and play a little bit too in the warm weather. But they do a great George Strait tribute show, so if you get a chance to catch that, Gordy and Debbie Wenzel, that's a good show. I don't know if you know who they are, but they put on a real good show right across from the Titanic.
Okay, no, I did not. I'll have to check them out.
Yep. And I tell you what, I love George Strait so much. I created a station online. It's called George Strait Radio. You have to check it out too. It's on Zeno FM, and it's a free app, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I tell you, George Strait was one of the biggest inspirations on my music career as a young kid, getting introduced to music. My mother played the piano and the organ and stuff like that, and sang in the choir. My grandfather was a musician, but first time I heard Amarillo by Morning, I heard them twin fiddles kick off, I knew that's what I wanted to do in some capacity. And George Strait is just, in my book, just fantastic.
Oh,
and
he's
just a good guy in person.
Yep. And that's one of the questions that I usually ask you is who influenced you in the world of country music. Is there any other names that we might know?
Absolutely. George Strait, Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, and so this little small artist out of Oklahoma named Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Those guys at a young age really inspired me. But as I got older, Tim, this is a business that we're in. It's a music business, and you got to treat it like a business. And you learn is the more you play that this is a business, and Nashville's not always going to come calling, and you got to keep working hard to try to get your name out there. But down in Texas in the mid-'90s, there was a scene that started called Texas Country and Red Dirt Country in Oklahoma, and Pat Green, Kevin Fowler, Corey Morrow, Randy Rogers, Wade Bowen, guys like that.
Yeah.
They inspired me in my late teens and early 20s to not get frustrated and keep getting after it, because you don't have to have a big record label deal behind you to play music and get people to enjoy it. So those people inspired me too.
You're absolutely right. Boy, you're throwing some good names out there. I saw Kevin Fowler at the Wormy Dog in Bricktown in Oklahoma City a long time ago. And he's still doing his thing, man. He is a great artist. Randy Rogers Band, very popular. We saw the Mark Chapman Band performed live here in Springfield, Missouri, Johnny Morris, that owns Bass Pro Shops, hired them as a Red Dirt Country band when they had their company picnic, and I was working for Bass Pro at the time, so got to hear some great live music there too. And boy, we're sure ready for that to come back, like you said, post-COVID, and the shows to come back like they were full force, aren't we?
Absolutely. We're ready to get out and see our friends and our fans and just do what we love,
Yep. And COVID's not been all bad because it got me back into radio. I've retired from this. I've said I've retired 3 or 4 different times from doing this, but I came back about a year ago because of COVID. And I just got to thinking, people are tired of streaming Netflix and all that kind of stuff on the TV. And all of this music kept coming into my email, and good stuff. I mean, we have a reputation for playing the best. And, in fact, our Twitter account is @NewCountry'sBest. And so when you make the cut on this station, your music is really, really good. And I thought, it's time to get back into radio. This music needs to be heard. And it's just another format to get you guys out there, and I love to do it.
Well, like I said earlier, independents like myself, we really appreciate people like yourself and indie music that just help us expose our music. Because, like I mentioned, this market is so saturated with a ton of talent, ton of wonderful singers and songwriters, and it's sometimes hard to get your stuff exposed. And I think other artists will echo that statement. We really appreciate you guys helping us out.
Well, thank you very much. I didn't start out country, though. Back in the 80s, when I went to broadcasting school in San Diego, it was 80s music for me. I was playing the REO Speedwagons, the Journeys, the Chicagos, Whitney Houston, that type of stuff. But then I met a gal from Ada, Oklahoma, which is where Blake Shelton is from, and we were there for 20 years as a married couple, and I was hooked on country music at that point. And then it was, like you said, Garth Brooks, Toby Keith, Vince Gill, those Oklahoma boys coming up. And, they just tell the best stories in country music and, write the best stuff, I believe. And still to that day, I think that's true.
I agree. I hear a lot of people talk about the different sounds you're hearing from music and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, people enjoy good music. Fads are going to come and go. Styles are going to come and go. Artists are going to come and go. But good music will last. Yeah. And that's why you hear stuff like, you still hear He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones, Amarillo by Morning. And those are old songs, but you're going to hear them 100 years from now because they're just that good. And, people like Toby Keith and Garth Brooks and George Strait and Alan Jackson, what makes them, to me, so just legendary is they always stay true to who they were. Yeah. And whether you liked it or not, what you see is what you got. And I got to meet Toby Keith a couple times when I lived in Oklahoma City, and just, you hear all kinds of stuff about Toby, but I'm going to tell you, he's a fantastic guy. He doesn't say a whole lot, and he doesn't move too fast because he doesn't have to, but he's what you see is what you get, and I'd rather be around that any day than something phony. So.
Yep, absolutely. My first time in Nashville was back in 2008, and I was hanging out at a bar on the north end of Broadway called Losers. Now there's a bar called Winners. It's been built since I hung out there the first time. But somebody was saying that the songwriter for Toby Keith's American Ride, probably was knocking down in somewhere in the $250,000 in royalty range for writing that song for Toby Keith. And I know one year back in the 90s, I heard it on radio that he had made like $166 million in 1 year.
It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me. It's one of those things. I hope he did.
Yeah.
I hope he did.
That of course was post-COVID when you're out there getting your music in front of people, and selling those show tickets. But it is like you said, it's 1 or 2 songs to hit for you, and man, you could have a career just like that, huh?
You can. You get it's. I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but this business again is so saturated with a ton of talent.
Yeah.
And I tell younger people, because I'm been doing this for 20 years. I said, it's really important to meet the right people in this business, and you have to find a way to set yourself apart from other artists, because everybody's good, everybody can write, and most everybody can sing. But you got to meet people, because knowing the right person can get your foot in the door somewhere, and that's a big part of this business.
Yeah.
Big part of it.
It sure is.
If you get,
Go ahead.
Because if you get your foot in the door or something like that, it can open a multitude of doors down the road for you.
Yep. You know, you met me the other day. This has only been maybe a week or two ago that you hit me up on Facebook Messenger and asked me, about playing your music, and you sent me a few songs through email, and it just went from there. And that's how most of this works with the relationships that I have with artists is, they want to pitch you a few songs right after you become friends on Facebook, and I don't have a problem with that because most of my almost 5,000 friends are music artists, and I want them to push play and listen to this radio station and really bring me your fan base, and because I'm going to be playing you if your stuff's good. And if you come in and hang out in our live chat room that we got going on right now as I'm live on the air and spend 5 minutes in here, you're going to get played on the radio. That's just how I work, and always have been that way. You show us the love, we're going to show it right back to you. And good music needs to be heard. And I started this show last night. I debuted it called Triple Play Thursday. We play 3 songs in a row from every artist on the whole show. So I don't think anybody else in radio has ever done that.
No, you don't get that very often. You don't get that exposure. And to have someone that's able to do that and willing to do that, it speaks volumes.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what I was saying earlier.
Yep. Well, I want to show your versatility. Sometimes you guys write an upbeat song that you want to get out on the dance floor to, but I love a great ballad in the world of country music as well. And so in that show, you get a little bit of all of it.
Exactly right. You can, and that's one of the things I think a lot of people, they hear somebody for the first time and they've got a really wide open song that the band is full and it's loud and it's just reaching out there and getting you. And then you'll hear them again. You're like, who is this guy singing or who is this lady singing this song? And you don't realize that they have that ballad ability to really slow it down and really tug at your heartstrings on some music. So, doing that, that's another thing that helps us out quite a bit, Tim.
Absolutely. Hey, that brings me into another question. What's your favorite kind of song to perform? Is it something that's, lyric-wise touches somebody like a ballad or, a faster song that can get you out on the dance floor and make you want a two-step or whatever?
Well, from a business standpoint, Tim, it depends on what the crowd is. If I'm playing a gig and there's a lot of younger people out there, I'm gonna play some upbeat tempo. I want people out on the dance floor. I'm gonna keep their attention.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm playing somewhere where it's more maybe a little bit older crowd, more adults, I'm gonna play something that's gonna kind of slow it down a little bit, and kind of get people out on the dance floor. So it just really depends. Personally, I'd probably rather play a fast song because you feel like you're interacting with the crowd a little bit more. But then again, I've got some really good ballads that I just love that are about my life that it's just hard to get away from. So that's kind of a tough question to answer. So.
Yep. Well, I got another tough one for you. Now, before the pandemic hit, of course, you were probably out there really busy and doing shows. But let me ask you this. What would be your dream gig? What artist, any artist, either living or who has passed, would you like to perform with live on stage, doing a duet with, or open for? Who would some names be?
George Strait, hands down.
There you go.
Yep. No doubt, no question about it.
Yep, love that. Yep. And, you can't go wrong. And he wasn't even a big songwriter. Dean Dillon just got inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame for writing most of the songs that George Strait made #1 hits. But, man, 60 #1s. I don't think that'll ever be broken, do you?
Records are made to be broken.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take somebody with longevity and that likable factor that people like having around all the time, because George has been around for a long time. Let me say this. You brought up a name, Dean Dillon. Long overdue him being in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
That should have happened years ago.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic songwriter.
Yep. Well, and same way for Hank Jr. when he finally got in. I used to, I remember growing up watching Frank Gifford, Howard Cosell, and Dandy Don on Monday Night Football, and he was doing the theme back then, I think. So, yeah, long overdue for that too. So, congratulations to both of those guys. Well, man, we love your music as well, or at least I do. I don't think the folks have heard too much of it. I played Talk to Me Texas a couple of times, I believe. So let's play this song for the folks. But first of all, tell me about this one.
This song was my brother and I wrote this song. We co-wrote it together. My brother Scott Sherrill is a fantastic songwriter. Writes a lot like Robert Earl King. Tells a really great song. Tells a great story. I was living in Oklahoma City at the time, working in an oil field, and I flew down to see my brother and his family. And we were sitting out by the pool having a couple cocktails, and the sun had gone down, and we had the guitars out there, and the coyotes started howling. And I said, "Man, talk to me, Texas. It sure is good to be home." And we looked at each other, and we're like, "That's a song." And in 20 minutes, Tim, we had this song done.
Wow.
And I think I wrote the bridge to it a little bit later, but, I mean, we had it chewed up and spit out pretty quick. So just really cool when it can come together like that.
That is awesome. You didn't know this because we haven't talked before, but I listened to all 5 of them, and this is my favorite out of the bunch too. So I love it.
I appreciate that. I really do.
I hear a lot of music. Believe me. Talk to me, Texas. Let's play it for the folks right now. Jason Sherrill with us live on KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSDenver.com, Country Road 58 in Germany.
It seemed to all make sense, heading out that day with you in my rear view. I thought time would fade away. I can't stand the cold. The money ain't that great. These hotel rooms are small, and I can't see your face. So now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I want to end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind. Well, I can't change a thing that I've said or done. It's made me who I am. It's the man that I've become. But I wish you were here, right by my side. I'd heal your broken heart, and I'd dry those tears you cried. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been. Well, it's been good to me, but not where I want to end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind. The long summer nights, the stars are in the sky, the blue that's in your eyes, and the way you held me tight. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I want to end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind.
That is called Talk to Me, Texas. His name is Jason Sherrill, live with us tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. They are loving you in the chat room. Great song, great artist. Yes, I love his music. All kinds of good comments, man.
Man, fantastic. That's awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. You got to check this little chat room out I got going on, man. You get instant feedback on a song, and these folks love it when an artist pops in here, even if you can only spend 4 or 5 minutes and wish them a good day or good night. We'd love to see you in here one of these days. It'd be awesome.
No, I'll definitely get in there and get it checked out and chat up with people. I love to hear people's feedback. love their comments. You know, I take constructive criticism very well. My wife will tell you that. So,
there you go. Well, I have this habit of not pushing a play on a bad song, so I think you'd be all right.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You betcha. Hey, let me ask you this now. Do you have a full band before COVID where you guys were going out on the road and doing a lot of shows?
No, not so much. I did for a while, Tim, and then COVID came along and it just shut everything down. I had a group of guys that we would get together when I was living in Oklahoma City and Houston. We tour around a little bit, but life happened and we kind of took a little hiatus. We still stay in touch. We still get together on occasion, do some band stuff. A lot of my stuff right now is acoustic and duo and trio stuff, but full band stuff, it doesn't happen very often, maybe once or twice a month if we're lucky.
So are you just getting into the recording studio once in a while and making killer music like these 5 you sent me? Is that how it's going to work?
That's you know, getting a little longer in the tooth. So staying with the family at home. So being on the road a lot is just challenging. It's tough. But yeah, right now I'm just writing a lot of songs. Got a lot of material that I have sitting around that want to record, want to get exposed. And, just play it. Get out and play music, and, people like it. We start get our following to continue to grow like it is. We're going to continue to play. So
there you go. Well, we're going to help you in any way we can. I've got a Facebook group called KICR Indie Country Radio, or a Facebook page, and then I have a group called Fans of KICR Indie Country Radio, or artists played on KICR Indie Country Radio. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio. You'll find it.
Okay.
But if you'll put, if you're going to do a Facebook Live and put a tip jar on there, PayPal account, whatever, feel free to do that, because I want to help you guys get through this tough time, because this is what you want to do, obviously, for a living. I didn't even ask you if you have a regular job, and I do too. And I want to get away from that. We talked about that off the air. I would love to be nationally syndicated on the radio and do this full time. So we're going to help you out any way we can. If you need to, if you want to do a Facebook Live and need to put up a tip jar, do it. And we will help you out and get a lot of fans in there, because you're awesome.
Hey, I appreciate that. No, we'll definitely do that. And I think that the band thing is coming back more and more. I talk to my guys a lot. I talk to a guy that manages some of my stuff for me, and the commitment is there. And my philosophy is when I'm putting a band together, if everybody's not on board with it, it just makes it very challenging. So to get that good nucleus and chemistry out there on the road is very important.
Yep, absolutely.
So, and I think it's coming together, and I think we're going to be able to put it once COVID goes away and this music scene really opens back up again. I think we're going to be able to out there on the road quite a bit.
Yeah, I agree. And that's the reason I ask that, is because it's one of the hardest things to do in country music, is to put a band together, but to keep those guys together. I talked to some artists that's your family. You guys are on a tour bus together, eating and sleeping and, staying in hotels or whatever out there on the road and spending a lot of time together. And it's just, it's a neat thing when that all comes together. And then to have something like this COVID thing to kind of tear it apart. I've seen that other side of it too this last year, and that's been awful to see. So we're excited for everybody to get back out there and perform in front of folks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, it's really important to have that good chemistry with one another, because you're with each other a lot.
Yes.
And you're probably around each other a lot more than you want to be at times. So you gotta be able to get along. So
yep. Now, when you jump into the recording studio and make this music, let's give them a big shout out. What studio do you go to and use?
Man, I use a guy by the name of Taylor Tash here, and he's right outside of Austin's BP stereo site. Fantastic artist. He's one of those guys. He's toured. He's been on the road. He played with Maren Morse here in Texas quite a bit, and he's been on Jay Leno, David Letterman when those guys are still around. So a lot of knowledge. Just an extremely talented musician, and his name's Taylor Tash, and he is just just an extreme talent.
Yeah.
Extreme talent.
Nice.
So,
Would you agree with me on this statement that you do not have to be in Nashville, in Music City, to make great country music if you can find the right art studio and the right people behind you in the place where you're at, kind of locally?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you. I mean, Nashville is one of those places that I think if you're a country musician, I think you ought to see. I think you need to go to it and learn the history of Nashville. But you don't have to go to Nashville to record good music. Yep. There's musicians everywhere that are talented, like Taylor. He's fantastic, and they're everywhere. Yeah. And get with people that you can work well with, and that are open-minded to what you're trying to do, and you can make good music. You don't have to be in Nashville to do it.
You're exactly right. I interviewed an artist here a few weeks ago. His name's Dustin Spears, and he played all of the instruments, putting his stuff together from his home studio. Man, with technology the way it is today, I'm hearing that a lot more, too, when I do these interviews, and that's pretty cool.
It is, but I can tell you right now, I sure as heck didn't, because I know my limitations.
Yeah. Same here, brother.
Because when I go in the studio, there's some music. I play the guitar and things of that nature, and some other stuff, electric guitar and things of that nature. But I'm not that proud. When I go into the studio, I want a song to be the best it possibly can be. Yep. And it's like looking for a song. If I was signed to some label or something like that, it has to be the best song. It can't be just one that I've written. And it's the same way when I'm recording music. I want the best talent in there to give my song the best chance to sound as good as it can.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to get out of your way and accept the fact that, hey, I'm just not that good on a piano. I'm not that good on a drum, and I need somebody else to come in here and do it for me. Yeah. And I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Because I've done it both ways, where I try to do it all, and I just can't do it all.
Yeah. It amazes me. I was talking to our grandson one day, and he said they're teaching them like Adobe Audition, which is a program I use to edit my voiceovers and stuff for radio, and do production work like that for the station. But they're teaching that kind of stuff already in school, and I never had that when I was a kid. Of course, we didn't have computers that do what they do now, and internet and stuff like that didn't come along until the 90s, a lot later on after I'd already graduated. So it's pretty cool to see the advancement in technology, but yet again, it's pretty cool to see these young folks, and I interview some young ones, 15, 16 years old, taking an interest in country music, learning how to play these instruments, and then when I ask them who inspires them, they tell me artists like Patsy Cline, who's been gone longer than they've been alive, and I think that is awesome.
Exactly. Well, that's a testament to the talent of music that Patsy Cline put out.
Yeah.
What I mentioned earlier about, songs will last. Yep. That's one of those things. And getting back to what you're saying about these kids taking interest in it now, what was unfortunate, even when I was growing up, was music was considered, you're not cool if you're in music. And I always loved music. I love being in plays. I love playing the guitar. But it wasn't cool, and they didn't teach it. And now they're starting to do that in these schools where, hey, get your guitar. Let's play some fun music. Let's do this. Yeah. And they're teaching kids theory and how to play the guitar and any instrument for that matter. And it's fantastic. It really, truly is. It
sure is, and that brings to mind a song that I played on my classic country show. I do 3 hours of classic country before I go on the air with this program. So I've been on the air for about 6 hours today, having a blast. But, Barbara Mandrell did a duet with George Jones. I was country before country, when country wasn't cool. So it's cool. It's cool again, and it's classic now.
Yeah.
So, man, and you're going to be right up there with the songs that you've got going on. I love what you've got going on. So keep sending me music, man.
No, I definitely will. I've got quite a bit of music that I have. And new music that I'm working on that's, I don't know exactly when we're getting back in the studio, but it'll probably be in the next 18 months, maybe 2 years to get some stuff out because, I'm independent. I got to pay for everything on my own, so it can get a little pricey.
Yes.
But no, I'll play music until I take my last breath, and that's just the man I am.
Well, you're awesome. I'm glad you hit me up because I love your music, and we will keep playing it here on KICR Indie Country Radio. You come up with something new that you want to promote, be sure to hit me up, and we'll do another one of these. Sound good?
You got it, Tim. I sure appreciate it, bud.
Absolutely. His name is Jason Sherrill. This is called The Road on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
We don't know what we really need, and sometimes it's good just to bleed. I get so tired of these one-horse towns, and sometimes I just want to turn it around. This old world can make it hard to breathe, and sometimes I feel like I'm not free. I burn those bridges to the ground, and these walls around me aren't coming down. I don't know where the road will lead. When the lights go out, it's hard to see. My life has been like a one-way track, always moving forward, never looking back. When you walked in, it opened my eyes to a way of life I never thought I would find. With an angel's heart, you took my hand and gave me love I'll never find again. Is more than a one-way track. It's my place with you and I'm coming back. My life is more than a one-way track. It's my place with you and I'm coming back.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
That girl burned me about as fast as I'm burning these Winstons. Took my reason for living and then some. Everyone tells me I'm gonna be fine. This heartache will give in if I just give it time. They mean well, but they don't know the hell I'm going through. It's gonna take whiskey and Whitney to get me home. Since I'm no stranger to the rain, guess we'll start with that one first.
whiskey and Whitley to get me over her. A double shot of Tennessee courage helps me not to remember that I ain't shaved in 3 days. I ain't been going round no mirrors. I wished I could sing along with I'm over you, but that's a far cry from the truth. To my Kentucky bluebird, does a Birmingham turn around? It's gonna take whiskey and Whitley to get me over her, since I'm no stranger to the rain. Guess I'll start with that one first. I'm gonna hold up somewhere, crawl in a fifth, where that worn out CD of his greatest hits. It's gonna take whiskey and Whitley to get me over her. Somewhere, crawl in a fifth, play them old hurting songs they don't ride where to hit. It's gonna take whiskey and Whitley to get me over her. It's gonna take whiskey and Whitley to get me over her.
His name is Josh Ward. He's a good friend of ours. We have met personally a couple of years ago when he performed in Springfield, Missouri at the Southbound Bar and Grill. That is called Whiskey and Whitley. Hey, I want to thank Mr. Jason Sherrill for a great radio interview tonight, and he is from Texas, and he is fantastic. I've got 5 of his songs and only got to play 2 tonight, so we'll have to get him on Triple Play Thursday and get the other 3 played. Hey, I'm pretty good at math. There you go. 3 and 2, that's 5. All right. Well, that venue that I was trying to think of, too, is called KICR Country Stampede. The dates for it in Topeka, Kansas are going to be June the 24th through the 26th. I'm trying to be there on the 26th and interview some of the artists that are going to perform there. Luke Combs is going to be there, ladies and gentlemen, and a lot of other great talent. So we're trying to get that going on, and we'll see what happens. So I'll keep you informed on all of that. Right now, welcome to the second, or how about the third hour? We're already in hour number 3 of Today's Country with Tim Kelly hosting the show. Glad to have you tuned in. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best by indie artists. So you're in for a treat if you haven't heard the first 2 hours. You're just now getting tuned in. Let's get some ear candy out there. How about Miss Kelsey Lamb? This is called Girl at the Bar on KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I was 3 drinks deep when you walked in with another girl holding your hand. We locked eyes and your surprise, it looked like I was doing fine. But on the inside I was fighting, tears trying to hide it, faking a smile when I was really feeling like I could fall apart in that crowded room. Pour my heart out to some random dude who's buying rounds and thinking about taking me home. Yeah, it's easy for some, but for me it's just
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
Just another melody about the life and times of me, singing my own song.
And this.
Yeah, I'm a long shot, and you best not count me out.
And this.
The ride you take through life on the runaway train.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I park my heart in a tollway zone. When things get hard, I just wanna get stoned with nobody around. Don't watch me drown. If I'm gonna fall apart, I don't need a crowd. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. I'm doing good for the shape I'm in. Been here before, Lord knows I'll be here again, pouring them tall where there's no last call. Just me and my four-legged friends all having a ball. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here is just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. Yeah, I might be off the wagon, but as long as the tails are wagging, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. No, I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home.
That for right now is the latest single from Tara Thompson. It is called My Dogs Are Home, and you got to check out the video to that one as well. But coming up on April the 28th, I saw a post that she's going to have a brand new song out. It is going to be called Tennessee's Wild. Yours truly is going to get it, so we got to wait a couple of more weeks. But we'll have a brand new single coming up, and we'll be playing it on the radio right here on KICR Indie Country Radio from Tara Thompson. This next artist is Roman Alexander. The song is called Between You and Me on KICR Indie Country Radio. He's another one I found on that great app TikTok.
Can I tell you a secret? Might have to slide in close for you to hear it. Over that bartender, yelling out them drinks. Will the cover band off key sings, yeah. Can I tell you a secret? Between you and me, all I can think about is leaving here early to get you alone. Pulling you into me, not even music on, nothing but you.
see white sheets between you and me. Between you and me, yeah. You know me like no one. It's like you get done up to get me undone, killing me in that dress all night. It's only 8 and I'm down to close down this place, yeah. But I'd rather close up this space. Between you and me, all I can think about is leaving here early to get you. Pulling you into me, not even music on, nothing but you. I see white sheets between you and me. Between you and me, yeah. Between you and me. Between you and me, yeah. Between you and me, all I can think about is leaving here early to get you. Pulling you into me, not even music on, nothing but you. I see white sheets between you and me. Between you and me, yeah.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
She's your Sunday morning, and I'm your Friday night. She's your top shelf, treat yourself, and I'm a cold Miller Lite. She's a pretty sundress, I'm an old ripped pair of jeans. She's a shiny new sports car, and I'm a 69 Shelby GT. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. She's a vase of flowers, and I'm a rose tattoo. She's a light shade of yellow, and I'm a darker shade of blue. She's a fairy tale on paper, a sure bet you could never lose. But you ain't fooling me, boy, 'cause when you're holding me, your heart tells the truth. I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. I know you think you love her, but we can't go on like this. just another midnight kiss. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world. No, no, I'll never be your diamonds and pearls. But I don't wanna be your good time girl. No, I don't wanna be your good time girl.
She is going viral on TikTok with that song and on this radio station as well. Her name is Taylor Austin Dye. That is her latest single. It is called Good Time Girl. Look her up on TikTok. She is fantastic. She does a lot of live stuff on there as well, so you can keep up with what she's got going on. I'm trying real hard to keep up with all these artists, and I got a bunch of them. I bet Mr. Jason Sherrill from the state of Texas knows this next artist from the state of Texas. He is the man. His name is Cody Jinks. This is called She's All Mine on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Doors open when she smiles. She moves mountains with her mind. She's all mine. She's all mine. She's that Fort Worth, Texas girl. She's every girl in the world. She's all mine. She's all mine. The devil tells me lies most every night, but I don't wander through the darkness. She's my light. An angel with no disguise. Lord knows I've made her cry, but she's still mine. She's all mine. If it can be done, son, she can. She makes me a better man. She's all mine. She's all mine. The devil tells me lies most every night, but I don't wander through the darkness. She's my light. She might tell you it's not that hard, that's her life. If there's one thing to hold against her, it is I. The devil tells me lies most every night. I don't wander through the darkness. She's my light. She might tell you it's not that hard, that's her life. If there's one thing to hold against her, it is I. Doors open when she smiles. She moves mountains with her mind.
we are 100% focused on new music. Hey, look, a squirrel. Anything country.
That's a funny word. Hey, these are good brownies. What? Oh, yeah, right. Radio, sorry.
How come you never take me out to dinner anymore?
Well, first, we're about to play a bunch of feel-good songs. And second, you know we're not married, right?
Oh, details. Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Rock on her window, her daddy's sleeping, I'm hoping she slips out the back door. Two hearts running wide open. It's hush, hush, hush as I'm pushing that truck. She's steering the wheel and I'm pushing my luck down to the corner, round the bend, firing it up and we're gone like the wind. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight. Sometimes the right night turns into a lifetime. Can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. Rock on her window. A weekend in Panama City. Her daddy said hell no, but mama slipped her a 50. It's hush, hush, hush as I'm pushing that truck. She's steering the wheel and we're pushing our luck. It's through Alabama, east on I-10, till the waves wash the innocence off our skin. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight. Sometimes the right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. Rock on her window. She says this time I can't see her, 'cause she's wearing a white dress. Says this time her daddy will bring her. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight. Sometimes the right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. With a rock on her window.
That is the latest single from our good friend Blaine Howard from Hot Springs, Arkansas originally, now doing his thing in Nashville, Tennessee. It is called Rock on Her Window. What a great story to that song. Rock on Your Window starts out and ends up with a rock on her finger. That is cool stuff. Well, let's keep that rock theme going. I had a great radio interview with this next artist a couple of weeks ago. His name is Eli Mosley. This is called Rock Bottom on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best.
What goes up must come down. That high horse ran me into the ground. My crash and burn was written all over my face. So I walked into those swinging doors, ordered me a drink, and as the barman poured it, he said, "Since the first time life has brought you to this place, rock bottom is my favorite place to be." can find it in the last sip of your drink. Everybody's moving on from the past. Once the ice hits the bottom of the glass, we're the friends Gar sang the song about. We might be low, but we ain't down and out. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom. Hard, it don't go in your beer. Stick it in the liquor that you got right here. Making the best of a bad situation you're in. You might be lonely, but you ain't alone. Misery loves company and calls this home. Life can be hell, it's a hell of a lot better with friends. Oh yeah. Rock bottom is my favorite place to be. You can find it in the last sip of your drink. Everybody's moving on from the past. Once the ice hits the bottom of the glass, we're the friends Gar sang the song about. We might be low, but we ain't down and out. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom. Favorite place to be. You can find it in the last sip of your drink. Everybody's moving on from the past. Once the ice hits the bottom of the glass, we're the friends Gar sang the song about. We might be low, but we ain't down and out. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom. Come on in if you ever got a problem. I'll see you again at rock bottom.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
If you got a floorboard that needs 2 feet, a voice is calling shotgun, a hand right there to reach across the center console and hold on till your knee. Well, I know a girl. If you got a stretch of beach somewhere in Carolina that needs pink painted toes on a towel I'll bathe beside you while the whole world in the sunset all goes flying by you. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who loses sleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. If you got a house at the end of some street full of crazy family who needs someone to meet, so your mom can tell her friends, oh, you love her, she's so sweet. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who loses sleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around her. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl.
I found that great artist on TikTok. She is Marin Taylor, and that is called I Know a Girl, and isn't she fantastic? Well, I know a guy who loves playing this great country music, and you can follow me on that TikTok app at Tim Kelly On Air. I am on Instagram at Tim Kelly On Air, at Twitter at Tim Kelly On Air, because I'm always on the air. Been on it for 6 hours today, having a great time. I sure enjoyed last night's show, though. 2 shows of Triple Play Thursday. That means we played 3 in a row from every artist all show long. I love 2 that I played from this gentleman, but this is my personal favorite, and he got 3 plays last night. His name is Cody Hibbard from Adair, Oklahoma. This is called Just for the Record on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58, and several in Belgium. How cool is that?
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
They let me drive down that old gravel road in Papa's truck when I was 9 years old. Spent Sunday mornings in a sacred place. That's where I learned to sing Amazing Grace. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. I joined your tractor in a field of gold, a rocking chair and a cherry coke. myself a couple of bucks. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. Wherever I go, whatever I do, not a second goes by that I don't think of you. The more I live, the more I understand. You made me everything that I am. Blue and gold, I wore your number 8. We'd walk to Sonic for a strawberry shake. With all my friends, with all the time in the world. I hope you know I'll always be your girl. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. Dear hometown, I'm sure I'll see you around. Oh, dear hometown, I hope I make you proud.
I guess we're running through a string of artists that I found on TikTok. That's another group right there. They are Cross Atlantic, and that is called Dear Hometown, their debut single. The female lead singer is from Bolivar, Missouri, just north of where I'm broadcasting live in Springfield, Missouri, but they are currently in Nashville at the moment. And Cross Atlantic is where you can find them on TikTok. This next artist from TikTok is Todd Cameron. This is called One of Those Songs on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
At least 1,000 times. She's got every line memorized. She turned it up for a little while, but now she reaches for the radio dial. She can't get away. But when it starts to play, it's one of those songs where the memories come back, the kind that she can't get past. When it comes on, you can see it in her eyes. No matter how hard she tries, it should be falling apart for the next 3 minutes. She moved on, now she's right back in it. And she's the kind of girl that loves to be singing along, as long as it ain't one of those songs. Some that bring back the good times, and some that got her through the hard nights. Others made a moment feel right, but the kind that she don't like. It's one of those songs where the memories come back, the kind that she can't get past. When it comes on, you can see it in her eyes. No matter how hard she tries, it should be falling apart for the next 3 minutes. She moved on, now she's right back in it. She's the kind of girl that loves to be singing along, as long as it ain't one of those songs. It's one of those songs where the memories come back, the kind that she can't get past. When it comes on, you can see it in her eyes. No matter how hard she tries, it should be falling apart for the next 3 minutes. She moved on, now she's right back in it. She's the kind of girl that loves to be singing along, as long as it ain't one of those songs. One of those songs. It should be falling apart for the next 3 minutes. She moved on, now she's right
no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
My window pane. Think I'll pack my bags and head out west. I'm thinking I might find some fun underneath that desert sun. I'll just kick back and do what I do best. That's pretty close to nothing. I'm good at getting by. Yeah, I ain't ever kept a job and I couldn't care less why. I'm rolling with the punches and there's been plenty thrown. Yeah, pretty close to nothing, it's pretty close to home. I wasn't born to punch a clock, I like to roll, I like to rock. It don't take much to get a laugh from me. Don't worry how I spend my time, don't worry how I spend my dime. I'll just keep doing what comes naturally. That's pretty close to nothing. I'm good at getting by. Yeah, I ain't ever kept a job and I couldn't care less why. I'm rolling with the punches and there's been plenty thrown. Yeah, pretty close to nothing. It's pretty close to home. I got news for you. I never met a rule that I couldn't bend. Sometimes I think it's all a joke. Yeah, bring it on, I go for broke. I know what I wind up with in the end. That's pretty close to nothing. I'm good at getting by. I ain't ever kept a job and I couldn't care less why. I'm rolling with the punches and there's been plenty thrown. Pretty close to nothing, it's pretty close to home. Yeah, pretty close to nothing, it's pretty close to home.
Oh yeah, there he is, Mr. Gary West. GaryWestMusic.com is his website, and I'll tell you what, he doesn't do it for the money, he does it for the love of cash. A great tribute artist to Mr. Johnny Cash, but his latest single right there, Pretty Close to Nothing, my good buddy Gary West. We just had a great radio interview last week. Couple of more songs to go. Mr. Joe Lasher is up next. This is called Messed Up on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best on a finally Friday.
To all my friends, I guess it's easy to see, 'cause they all say it ain't good for me. Lying to myself, trying to get over you. But I'd say I put on a damn good show, acting tough as nails, so you won't know truth from fiction, how hard it's hitting me to let you go. Baby, I messed up, doing my best to get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Baby, I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like to hide at the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough just get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Baby, I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like the high that the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough. Baby, I'm messed up. Yeah, I'm messed up. Messed up.
I'll tell you what's messed up, and that's how fast the time flies when you're doing this. Man, I want to thank Jason Sherrill for joining me live on the program tonight. Brenda Dirk couldn't be with us, and we will get her rescheduled on the program, so be watching for that interview. Next week, I've got Mr. Houston Bernard and Matt Weston on the shows, both Thursday and Friday night, so those will be two great interviews as well. I sure have had a good time tonight. How about you guys? Man, I sure appreciate all the people listening, and download the iHeartRadio app. If you missed the show live, you can always listen to it on iHeartRadio. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next Thursday and Friday night, I will see you on the radio. You guys have a great week, a great weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you